Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking at ChatGPT UI and OpenAI API. Now, there are a number of people who don't understand the difference, while some do, some don't also know the advantage and disadvantage of two of these. So we'll be looking at them today in this video. Now on my screen you have chatgpt.com. This is typically where you enter prompts and you get answers. You know, where you can say, what can I build with ChatGPT? Okay, this is ChatGPT UI, where you type in, prompt and you get your answers. Now, in using ChatGPT UI, you find out, okay, you have there's a place where you can upgrade your plan, and you have different offerings for the plans here. $20 for plus, 200 for pro, and so on and so forth. Now here's where the curiosity comes in. A lot of times people ask, with my $20, can I code with it, right? In terms of using it to build AI powered applications, AI powered projects. And the sad thing is you can't, because it just gives you some of these features. For instance, you have ChatGPT 5, advanced reasoning and all that and all these things, but you cannot use this to build an application, to integrate to your application. And you can't also use it for code completion, like to integrate with your code editor, as it were. But that's where OpenAI API comes in. Remember, on this we have chatgpt.com. The correct URL is chat.openai.com, I believe. So it brings you here. But for OpenAI API, this is a platform. Here you go to platform.openai.com, and this is where you see different features, uh, different menus, and you see, you can browse the models and see, what they offer. Now over here you see how to use the API, right? How to use the API. With your API key, you can enter a prompt and choose a model to use, and then you can build stuff. So I'm going to log in, and then there's something I need to show you guys. Okay, now I'm logged in, right? You can see my name there, my email, and you can now see I've logged in, and these are the things I see now. If I'm to go to the dashboard, remember I created an account already. So you probably have to create an account on platform.openai.com, right? And you can see where it's written API keys. I don't okay, I don't think my key is gonna be exposed, but I have a key already. For if you can create your own key when you sign up, and you can create your own key, but but you have to buy tokens. Let's go to the docs, and you can browse for the pricing. Let's see the pricing, right? So you can see the pricing, like for um okay, so you have the pricings for all the models, and this starts at $5. Okay, you're gonna pay just $5 to start up with this, and you can with $5, depending on how you use it, how frequently you use it, you're going to be able to do a whole lot just maybe for learning purposes. All right, but you can as well build like real applications. That means if you're going to have customers, you probably spend more, right? So what happens here is that you have the key. Then with the key, you'll be able to send requests to ChatGPT using any model of your choice. Now, the models, depending on the model you use, your token will cost more and all that. So this is it here, right? This is ChatGPT, the UI, where you come, you type in your prompts, and it gives you a response. This is the OpenAI API, right? Where you can get your OpenAI key, API key, and send API requests and get responses. So with this, you can build um, all sorts of applications, AI powered application, right? So that's for OpenAI API. Now, when you come over here, you see I have here, this is the project I use for my tutorial videos. So I have here AI blog title suggestion. So if I say, okay, I think I searched for something earlier on. So let me give, let's say health. You enter a topic, and it gives you a title suggestion. So if I generate suggestions, after a while, it gives me suggestions. This is like AI powered suggestion, revitalize your life, simple habits. And over here, let's look at the code, right? This is the code for the view, for the this is a blade template, and then over here you see what we have, what's happening behind the scene. We were sending a request to Open API. I'm using the GPT-4 mini. I'm using, then I set it up and say, you are a full assistant, generates catchy blog post titles. And then this is the default question with the topic, and then it gets it, and then I have to process it to be able to make, put it in an array to be able to display it on the page. So you can see with my key, with my Open AI API key, I can be able to integrate it to my application. For a regular user, for a regular person, this works. I mean, if you have $20 to throw in, it works. But for maybe a developer who you might be spending a whole lot of time in your code editor, in coding and building stuff, you might want to use, Open API key. They have their different use cases. So that's about that in this video. I hope this gives you an understanding between the two. Like, share, subscribe, and in subsequent videos, hopefully we're going to be building something more advanced with AI just to showcase the power of Open AI API. Thank you. See you in the next video.